Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we are making soap again. It's night time, and this is turmeric soap. This is a batch for turmeric soap. These are the oils that are already been mixed and melted. They've already cooled down. That's why you see they are thick like that. And this here is our lye solution. So the lye already has been mixed with turmeric powder, which I grinded, and also I have turmeric that is grated. I want to see if I'll be able to scoop a little and show you. Yeah, so here that is grated turmeric, so that you have all the turmeric goodness. That is our first soap. Then our second soap is this. This is goat milk lye mixture, and it has chamomile. And here we have our oils together. This we are making the neem and chamomile soap. So yeah, so let's do this. I already have my molds ready, and we're gonna start with the neem and chamomile. So we're gonna set this aside. We're going to start with our neem and chamomile here, and as I was saying, we have our mold ready. They are all ready, they are all set. And I have these two, and I have this because I'll get an extra mixture, so I'll just put it in this. And here I have something. This is IPA. You'll see at what point I'll be using this. So yeah, and I already have my hand mixer or hand immersion hand blender. So basically that is all you need to make soap, by the way. Yeah, apart from the oils and everything, in terms of equipment, I think this is actually the only equipment that you need to make soap. So we're gonna do this. And again guys, we have our training that is coming soon, that will be starting from April. Yeah, so for natural soap making, that is a masterclass. So if you want to learn how to make soap, so make sure that you register. The registration is currently going on. So what I'm going to do, we do not scent this soap because ideally this soap is good for anyone with sensitive and dry skin. So we are not going to scent this, and so we are just going to mix the two. And as a rule in soap making, you're not supposed to, this is the lye solution, remember these are the oils, so you're not supposed to add the oils into the lye solution. You're supposed to do the other way around. So you add your lye solution to your oils. So let's do this. And I think I'm gonna give this a good blend first, so that I can break down the chamomile, but I can still see them. So there we go. So this is good to go now. And yeah, everything is well mixed and blended. So we are going to mix this into our oils. And I don't know if you're able to see this. So yeah, let's work from there. That's better. You'll be able to see. So I'm going to add this, the lye solution. So we are going to pour our lye solution into the oils steadily, slowly and steady. Let's scrub this. If this is something that you would want to learn, we are having a training that is coming up in the next few weeks. So make sure to register. Then we're gonna give this a mix with our stick blender. You see how it's thickening quite fast. You want to make sure you're giving it a good mix. There we go. Once you see it thickening like that, it's ready to be poured into the mold. We're going to be a little bit quick with this step so that we don't have, it doesn't thicken further, because once it thickens further than this, it's going to be really hard for us to pour it into the mold. So let's pour this. This is good. I've put in some paper there. You see how beautiful that looks? It's beautiful. It's really pretty. So let's pour this. Looks lovely. Just gonna scrub this to the last drop and ensure that our mold is well filled up. So there we go. I thought that would be having excess, so I usually like to have that side there, so that if we have extra mixture, we can just pour it there. But this one looks really good. So this is done, and we will be cutting this. The more it stays in the mold, the more it actually thickens and hardens. So we will be able to cut this tomorrow. Probably it's a pretty soft soap. It doesn't have, the hardness is really low, so this is a pretty soft soap. So we'll be cutting this hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then maybe the following day. That will be on Monday. So remember when I was talking about this, the IPA, you're going to spray this like so, and that's done for our neem and chamomile soap. Let's work on the turmeric soap. So now we are going to work on the turmeric soap, and we're gonna do the same process. We are going to add our lye mixture, which is this, to our oils, and We are also not scenting this. We are not adding any scents. So we try to keep our soaps as natural as possible. The only soap that actually has a scent is our activated charcoal, because in that we have tea tree, so you can pick the tea trees scent from it, but from afar. The reason as to why we avoid to use scents is because a lot of people react to scents. Even essential oils, there are some people who react to essential oils. So for soaps, we just want to keep it very simple, and yeah, just let the ingredients that are in the soap do the magic. And the same process again, as I've said, gonna add this to this. And remember, that's the rule for soap making. You do not add your oils to the lye. It's the other way around. And next time I'll probably have a broader, maybe a wider bowl. This is becoming hectic, but yeah, so let's do this. We are going to use this. So most of turmeric soaps are natural turmeric soaps. They do not have a yellow color once they're ready. They normally turn into a brownish color, and I'll definitely be showing you guys as this one continues to cure before it's ready for use. So you see it has a very beautiful color, orangish color, but once it is ready for use, the color will have changed into a shade of brown. So let's pour this. Notice the speckles that you see there. Those are turmeric, the ones that I didn't grind, the whole grated turmeric. You guys have really been asking for a turmeric soap, so actually this is me this is me answering you guys. So the turmeric gang, so you see, that looks pretty. So you see, like this one, we have a little bit of mixture left, so we'll definitely have to pour that in the mold, in the other silicone mold that I had earlier. Yes, there we go. So let's scoop the remaining into this. It's not a lot, but hey, you're not losing anything here. Nothing goes to waste. And as I was stick blending the other oil, a little bit of it has splashed on me. So I'll show you what to use in case it splashes on you. So just like this other one, you're going to spray with the IPA there. There we go. So our soaps are ready, not ready for use. There we go. So our soaps are ready for curing. The process of curing starts immediately you start cutting the soap. So I'm feeling some itchiness around my nose area. A little bit of the paste has splashed on me. So I'm gonna show you what we use. This is vinegar. This is what you use. I have a little in a spray bottle, but I don't want to spray, so I'm gonna just use a little, and I'm gonna apply it. It will neutralize the lye. So whenever you're making soap, you need to have some white vinegar. And if you want to learn more on this and also the vinegar and everything else about soap making, remember to enroll to our class that is starting from 12th of April or through to 29th of April. We'll be having two online sessions, one on the 12th and the other one the next weekend, which I think will be the 19th or 17th, something like that. And then the other one, the third session will be physical. We'll be doing this and more. So make sure that you enroll. I'm gonna attach the poster, and we'll cut this soap. Okay, so yeah, until we'll come back tomorrow and see if it is ready to be cut, and then we'll be doing that. These are the soaps, and now they're ready to be cut. And first, before we even unmold this, let's unmold this little one. See, it's a little bit soft. This one in this mold, it could have stayed a little bit longer, but it's okay. So we're just going to unmold these ones. This one feels a little bit soft down here, but that's okay. Let's see this other one. If it feels softer also, we could just at the bottom here, it feels a little bit soft. Let's first unmold this one and see how it is before we decide if we are unmolding or not. Yeah, so these ones, remember this soap is done that I told you it could take a little bit longer in the mold, and that's it. So these ones, we're just gonna put them back and give them probably a few hours. So we'll probably cut this tomorrow. Let's check the turmeric soap. This should be ready to cut. Yeah, perfect. So you see, when you're unmolding, it needs to be very, you see, very clean. That's how you know that it's ready to be unmolded. The soap cutter. If we decide to unmold this one, it will really smudge, and we don't want that because we want to have clean cuts. Let's put this there and unmold this other one. So remember again, this needs to just slide. If you feel it's tacky, then give it some few hours for you to unmold it. There we go. So let's first cut this one. Remember the turmeric, you see the speckles? That's turmeric. And you would think that turmeric soap would be like a yellow or orange, but no. Turmeric soaps are usually a brown color, creamish brownish color. There you go. The speckles, this is the grated turmeric that you're able to see here, the speckles. And there we go. Our soap is ready. So we'll do the same we'll do what you've done to the neem soap, but not today clearly because it's a little bit soft. So we need to let it sit there for a few hours. We'll check up. I'll do the cutting probably tomorrow, and maybe I'll attach the photos of of what they look like once they've been cut. So that's how we make our turmeric soap and neem and chamomile soap. Bye. Hi, good people. So this is what? This is the second, this is 2 days after we cut the turmeric soap. I managed to cut this yesterday in the evening, but I did not film that. But I wanted to show you how the soap turned out. This is the neem and chamomile soap. So this is how it looks like. I don't know if you're able to see that. It is brownish in color because of the neem powder that we used. And also we used some neem oil. And also we used some chamomile flowers. So that's why you see there are so many speckles. But this is how it turned out to look like. So this is our neem soap. And I wanted to try this soap in water. I wanted to wash my hands with this so that you can see the lather. It's not completely cured, so but you'll see the performance of the soap itself. So we're going to put this soap into test, and we're only trying this one. Let me try this piece. This is the smaller one. So remember, it's not completely cured, but you can see already that there is a lather, and there are some bubbles. Same. And it will always be different with different soaps depending with the purpose of you making that soap. And also it will always depend with the oils that you have chosen, which will determine how much lather there will be. But for this, because this is a good soap for someone with dry skin, baby skin, and eczema prone skin, you don't want much lather. We're gonna try the turmeric as well. So here is the turmeric soap that we cut, and let's try this one. You'll be able to tell the lather very well after the soap is completely cured. But for a soap that is 1 day, 2 days after cutting, this is pretty much good. This is pretty much good. So by the time it's completely cured and ready for use, definitely the lather and the bubble performance would be definitely much better. So that's it from us, guys. That's how we make soap. Remember, we train on the same, and you can definitely reach to us, and we'll be able to advise and organize something for you. Goodbye.